Welcome back to our Bantu history series. In case you are new here, make sure you support us by hitting that subscribe button to receive our future videos. The Gaza Kingdom, a southern African powerhouse. The Gaza Kingdom, also known as the Gaza Empire, was a powerful pre-colonial African state that emerged in the early 19th century in what is now southern Mozambique and parts of present-day Zimbabwe and South Africa. It was founded by Soshangane, a general from the Ndwandwe, Nguni people. In the aftermath of the Mfecane, a period of widespread chaos and warfare among indigenous ethnic communities in southern Africa triggered by the rise of the Zulu Kingdom under Shaka Zulu. Origins and formation. The kingdom was born out of conflict and displacement. Around 1815 to 1820, the Mfecane, meaning crushing or scattering, led to massive migrations and the formation of new political entities across southern Africa. Soshangane, originally named Manukosi, was a high-ranking military leader under Zwide, the chief of the Ndwandwe. After suffering defeat at the hands of Shaka's Zulu forces, Soshangane and his followers migrated northward, eventually settling in the region of southern Mozambique. Soshangane subdued local Tsonga, Shona, and other ethnic groups through a combination of military might and strategic alliances. By the 1820s, he had established the Gaza Kingdom, named after one of his ancestors, Gaza. Soshangane adopted the military tactics and social systems of the Zulus, including age-grade regiments and centralized authority, which allowed him to maintain control over a diverse and expansive territory. Expansion and administration. At its peak, the Gaza Kingdom stretched from the Limpopo River in the south to the Save River in the north, covering a significant portion of southeastern Africa. The kingdom's military organization was modeled after the Zulu, with a disciplined army and regiments drawn from conquered peoples. Soshangane also implemented Nguni customs, language, and dress, promoting the assimilation of the conquered populations into a new cultural identity. The kingdom's economy was based on agriculture, cattle herding, and trade. The fertile lowlands along the rivers provided ample food, while cattle served as a key symbol of wealth and status. Gaza was also deeply involved in trade with Portuguese settlers and merchants along the coast, especially at the port of Sofala. In return for ivory, slaves, and gold, the Gaza elite obtained firearms, cloth, and other luxury goods. Culture and society. The Gaza Kingdom was a multicultural entity, uniting Nguni warriors, Tsonga-speaking agriculturalists, and Shona communities under a centralized authority. This fusion resulted in a rich cultural tapestry. While Nguni practices were dominant in the political and military spheres, local traditions persisted in village life and spiritual practices. The monarchy was hereditary, with succession generally passing to the king's sons. However, disputes over succession often led to internal strife, which would later contribute to the kingdom's vulnerability. Conflict with the Portuguese. The 19th century saw increasing Portuguese colonial ambitions in southeastern Africa. Initially, the Portuguese tolerated and even cooperated with the Gaza Kingdom for trade purposes. However, as the empire expanded and centralized its authority, conflicts began to erupt. Tensions heightened under Soshangane's successors, particularly Mazila and later Nguni, who ruled in the late 19th century. Nguni, Soshangane's grandson, was an able leader who resisted Portuguese encroachment and sought to modernize the army. However, by the 1880s, the Berlin Conference had legitimized European colonial ambitions in Africa. The Portuguese, determined to assert full control over Mozambique, launched a military campaign against Gaza. Decline and fall. The decisive blow came in 1895, when Portuguese forces, under General Joaquim Muzinho de Albuquerque, defeated Nguni and captured him. He was exiled to the Azores, marking the end of the Gaza Kingdom. The region was subsequently integrated into the Portuguese colonial administration of Mozambique. Despite its fall, the Gaza Kingdom left a lasting legacy. Its political structure, military innovations, and cultural integration efforts demonstrated the ability of African leaders to build complex and resilient states, even under immense external and internal pressures. Legacy. Today, the memory of the Gaza Kingdom remains significant in Mozambique and among the Songa and Soshangane peoples of southern Africa. The descendants of those who lived under Gaza rule still speak languages and practice customs influenced by the Nguni traditions brought by Soshangane. Monuments, oral histories, and cultural practices continue to celebrate the kingdom's heritage. The story of Gaza serves as a powerful reminder of African agency enduring a time often defined by colonial narratives. It showcases how African societies responded dynamically to the upheavals of the 19th century and forged new identities and political formations in the face of adversity. If you like these videos and would like to support in their continued production, you can do so by joining our membership. Click the join button below. That is all we had for you today. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one.